was a sophomore, I was still really awkward. I had braces, had a weird hairdo, didn't really know what clique I fit in with, but that is not the case for this 2021 CX-30. Mazda is shaking it up. They're canceling the monotony of the crossover segment with the now boosted 2021 Mazda CX-30. New for 2021, Apple CarPlay and Android Auto are standard across all trims. But the more exciting information that you're probably here for is the 2.5-liter turbo engine. It gets 250 horsepower and 320 pound-feet of torque. It's paired with a 6-speed automatic transmission. You can get this engine available on the turbo trim, the turbo premium, which is what we have here, and the turbo premium plus. The naturally aspirated 2.5-liter engine is still available with 186 horsepower, but keep in mind that with that extra horsepower, spares really no expense to fuel economy. This gets 22 miles to the gallon in the city and 30 on the highway, while the all-wheel drive 2.5-liter engine, naturally aspirated, gets 24 miles to the gallon in the city and 31 on the highway. This sits in the subcompact crossover category. Technically, it's in between the CX-3 and the CX-5, but I think it's more between the Mazda 3 and the CX-5. So if you're looking to graduate to something a little bit bigger than your Mazda 3, something with a little bit more cargo room, more ground clearance, this would be a really great option. Maybe you're not ready for something as big, or you don't need something as big as the CX-5 or even the CX-9. This car is still really easy to get in and out of, so you're not going to bonk your head getting in or have to strain too much getting out of the car because of its ride height. And it does have a tighter turning radius, which is really helpful, especially if you're going to be doing a lot of in-town driving. Makes those U-turns way easier. Let's test this turning radius. I'm on just a 2-lane road. And it wasn't a 3-point turn. That's awesome. It actually does have a really good turning radius. Aesthetically, no changes have been made for the 2021 CX-30. And honestly, they got it right the first time with Mazda's Kodo Soul design on the 2020 CX-30. It's bold, it's distinguishable, and you're not going to be mistaking this for any other crossover on the road. The turbo trims feature 18-inch black wheels. You get this gorgeous gloss black grille, gloss black side mirrors, you get aluminum roof rails, and you will have LED headlights as well. And then moving around to the back, you'll also get LED taillights, and another notable feature is a turbo badge on the liftgate, which, because this is a turbo premium, it's a power liftgate that you can access from your key fob. You get 20.2 cubic feet with the rear seats up. You get 45.2 with them down. And if you're curious to compare, the CX-5 has up to 59.2 cubic feet of space. So along with your key fob, you can also close your liftgate with a button right there. And because you have the roof rails on the turbo models, that gives you even more storage capacity because you can add some accessories and store more stuff up top. Now that we're sitting inside the turbo, you'll get some really awesome standard features like heated front seats and a moonroof and an auto dimming rearview mirror. Moving up into the turbo premium that we're sitting in, you get really gorgeous chrome accents throughout your dash and onto your steering wheel as well. And you do get navigation with road sign recognition. And then all of those things are included on the Premium Plus, but you also get a 360 camera, which is super convenient. I feel like Mazda really considers the driver when they're designing the interior of their cars. Everything is designed very symmetrically, starting with something as simple as your center console here. I love that there is plenty of room for your passenger and you to use this as an armrest. It's also located in a really great spot, so it's not just the edge of my elbow using it as an armrest, and it's really soft. I also love that the infotainment system is tilted towards me, which makes it feel more like a cockpit and a little bit more high-end. It's a lot easier to see this way. Everything else that you touch is soft. This is the softest dash I think I've ever felt. Even the door, like they put detail and paid attention to the design of your door. I just appreciate that much effort. And there's a really cool, kind of looks like tire track design, this 3D design in here. Just all this little detail, it really comes together. It's really well thought out. Before we take this out on the road officially, I just wanted to hop in the back really quickly. I always say I'm not necessarily the best person to show you leg room and headroom, given that I'm only 5'1". However, obviously I'm gonna have a lot of headroom, but there is this additional pocket up here in the headliner, which is really nice. Gives you just a little bit more headroom for you people that are a lot taller than me. A lot of other details that I appreciated were the fact that the back seats are leather. Even your cup holder and armrest is fully wrapped in leather. I like that the seat belts are tucked away really nicely into the seats, which makes things just that much more seamless. And the air vents, it was the first thing that I noticed when I sat back here. They were blowing just the right direction, and I love that because there's nothing worse than getting stuck in the back seat and not being able to feel the air conditioning or the heat from the front, or because the vents are just horribly placed. So good job, Mazda. So I hopped into the base turbo trim from the Turbo Premium, and this still has a lot of the really great standard features. One of those includes iActive all-wheel drive with off-road traction assist. And the way that that works is it monitors the road conditions and adjusts accordingly, which definitely improves the handling and the safety of this vehicle. And it also just makes me really excited that more manufacturers are branching out into all-wheel drive boosted crossovers and vehicles. It really broadens your horizons on what you can get. All right, so we're gonna merge onto the freeway, and we're in sport mode, and it picked up so quickly. I wasn't expecting that, I'm not gonna lie. That was really awesome. Just cruising down the freeway. It's actually a pretty windy day up here, and I'm not getting a lot of wind noise on the windshield. There's not a lot of road noise at all either. Everything is really a nice ambience. I want to merge onto the freeway one more time. The all-wheel drive really keeps you stuck to the ground. I love that. This car also comes with a lot of awesome safety features. So you'll get things like lane keep assist and lane departure warning. And some of you may have just heard that, and some of you may know kind of my opinions on that. I think that it's a great safety feature, but I'm not a fan of the steering assist that comes along with it. However, it is really easy to access that feature and turn it off within your infotainment system. So you can have it so that instead of it trying to keep you from veering in and out of your lane, it will vibrate the steering wheel. Some other really awesome safety features, the traffic jam assist. First off, I love the name of that. I think it's hilarious, but also just very real. And it works under 40 miles an hour, and it is really helpful at relieving some of the stress that might come along with being stuck in traffic and all of the stop and go that comes with it. So it will assist you at coming to a complete stop by recognizing the distance between you and the car in front of you. And you can adjust those parameters as well. I really like this CX-30. I feel like I'm driving something that is super sporty and aggressive, but it still has a lot of class. Again, all of this soft touch stuff, the way that things are designed in here makes it feel like luxury sport, but I'm in a subcompact crossover. If you would like to test drive the new 2.5 liter turbo engine in the 2021 Mazda CX-30, You can do so by visiting us at one of our 4 Mazda showrooms in the Bay Area. Or you can buy this car online from start to finish with our all-new and no-brainer checkout at dgdd.com. Thanks!